Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Myst III Exile. Let's continue. So, at the beginning of every recording, we're just going to start with, I guess, one more chapter until we read it. Both of these books. The good news is I'm fairly certain if there is even a third or fourth book in this game, I'm fairly certain they're going to be pretty short and be closer to notes or hints. Well, there are hints in this book too. So 935.26. Will these people never, this is Atris's book, will these people never cease to amaze me? I thought they would object to my decision. After all, most of them linked back to Denis specifically to see the city rebuilt, but when I told them why we should not restore it, their response was immediate and unanimous, which makes me kind of wonder, are the people of Denis and the people of a lot of the worlds and ages not really people? I mean, I guess in the gameplay sense they really aren't, but it does seem like, with the exception of the rebels in Riven, the entire society of Riven, of people that as little as you interacted with them, seem to be all under one way of thinking. So did somebody at some point write the Age of Denis and write all the people to be unanimous in their thinking? Whatever. I mean, this again might have been explained in backstories and ebooks, or there were actual books, but they're ebooks now. Whereas yesterday I thought only of rebuilding, today they concentrate solely on salvage. They intend to take from their ruined city only that which is best and move on. Everywhere I look, the enthusiasm for the new task is obvious. It heartens me even as I face my own monumental contribution. I've written many ages in my, lifetime, from my first timid attempts under the tyrannical tutelage of my father to the most recent accomplishments. Erone, which Erone, I guess, might be where we started the game. Never before has so much been riding on my skill. The age I'm about to write must be all I ever imagined and more. How am I going to achieve it? So, okay, that's enough of that. Let's get back to the game. So we learned, kind of in finding Atris's book and the thief's book, that the thief claims Atris is evil in his journal, and Atris seems to be good in his journal. So the question is, how will we resolve that? Now, it's interesting here that the door's shut, but I guess that's probably just so they didn't have to render different versions of what was happening inside. Whereas other doors that seemed like they wouldn't be forced shut, or gates that we opened previously seemed like they would not unlock. And see, this is a sound effect. I'm not sure if this sound effect plays any more role than what we needed to figure out to make that bridge. We made that bridge, so inherently we may be done with these. And I'm trying to click this knob as if it is something, but it isn't. Yep. So this is a pretty small island, all centering around this tusk. There are multiple tusks in this world, which, if one were to assume this wasn't just a made-up fictional age, there would have to have been giant creatures of some sort. Something so giant that we're actually in the mouth of it, and it has long since died, and long since coral has grown around it, and that coral has then turned into solid rock. Which, okay, that's a backstory if you need it. I don't think it really matters. Let's go up here and see what this does. Okay. We see with this there's a generator of some sort, probably of a color, and this is probably going to tell us a code of different colored gems. If I was to I think that's what I remember. It's like, it's been many years since I played this game, but not so many that I forgot the solutions, so we're gonna kind of breeze through this. You can't get on the other side of this, and it doesn't seem like this one works, so I guess this might be the door, and then we're gonna have to find the code. To get into this tusk. Let's see. It's a lot of spinning around you can do here, certainly. Let's see. I came up here. That looks like stairs. I go in the right direction? Are there multiple directions? For a modern version of this style of game, you need this ability to go in circles, but also you run into this issue of, if you've played a previous Myst game, it feels like every single frame you could make of any image would be important. So right now, while I'm looking at a rock, it feels like this rock should be important, but it isn't. Clearly isn't. Right. So this one is showing me a red thing. I don't think that's right. That's showing me the wrong thing too. Okay. So yeah, either I'm doing this correctly or I'm doing this completely wrong. I can walk only so far in one direction. They've done a thing here where they've intentionally separated a lot of this out so that it is not a finished puzzle in just one place. Well, we're slowly spinning something open. There we go. So that's what we got. That means I need to spin this probably this way. Hey. And let's spin this again so it goes that way. There we go. So we've run around the island and we've started the process of solving that. So by the way, which color is that one? I may have to run around the island and look later. Not sure I did that right. I think it might actually want to reflect in that direction. Yep, that one is the way to go. Alright, how do we get around here? Because, yeah. We're gonna have to come back around. And just run relatively quickly. And we need to go down. Right. When I look at this, I see nothing. When I look here, I see nothing. So this isn't right. I'm gonna have to move around the system and see if I always see something of interest. That's correct one way. Is that correct another way? That must be part of it. So I'll leave that there for now. And we'll run around this island a second time. Which, that's not too bad. I mean, we really ran around Riven multiple times. And I was kind of even speedrunning Riven because I still remembered what to do for the most part. Okay. Believe this is the one. Let's spin this a couple times. I've got a red here, but that's still not right. Let's go down this direction. No, there's a way we went down. Must be this staircase here. We solved a puzzle that made a bridge, made these plants grow. So we can walk over to this. So there's something here. Notice how the doors have like no locks or anything. They just are kind of nothing. Let's see. There's no way to shut the door. And this looks to me like it is possibly a new puzzle that will integrate into another puzzle. Right, so we have this, which we can't move. A rope here, so it's a rope and a counterbalance. And what looks like a number system. So we have that. And we can place things wherever we want. I imagine you're supposed to either be at a 45 or 15 degree increment, because that's where the lines are. But Let's see if we have something here that looks like it might work for this puzzle. No, there really isn't anything here. Is there perhaps something in this book that might have been a hint? Most of this is just text. Most of this is just backstory. So, and once I left, the puzzle seems to have decided to reset. What's funny here is it's not resetting on every click, which that's kind of what I would expect from it. There's, let's see, a 3 and 3 shape. And it's pretty much all I can get from it. So clearly we have a lack of information to be able to actually solve that puzzle yet. And even though this game is trying to be a little bit better about pushing people towards specific goals, maybe I need to highlight some light through each of these windows first. The nature of Myst games still puts you in a position where you're kind of highly likely to end up just either wandering into solutions for puzzles you don't yet understand, or struggling for solutions that you know you need to get but aren't quite there yet. Right, so I think I got that one right. So now let's see, that one I think is wrong, so we need to spin this again so it goes that way. That's just blinding light. Yeah, I have two choices. I either have the light go out in that direction, or I have it go in that direction, which I think that direction might make some sense. We're going all around here to line up these things. They really made it an effort here to make it be the only thing of actual visual importance. Let's see. I guess we'll spin again. Is it perhaps over here, this the one that is getting hit by the light? Yes. So we need to spin this. Then go over here. And there were lockdown cases in Riven somewhat similar to this, but nowhere as complicated. Well, these are a lot simpler, is what I'm trying to say. So another spin. Alright, another spin. Alright. Now back this way. So many games of old were built around the concept of elongating the gameplay and having you walk around the basically empty world. Even nowadays, like, modern games are still very much built around those concepts. You can see it definitely in this case where they're just doing a lot of walking when fast travel would have sufficed, or at least been slightly appreciated. Okay. So this side is not doing anything, and this side is sending light that way, which means it's getting light, which means maybe I went full circle already, because we were here and this light chamber is projecting to this, which is projecting out to that. So is this one doing something? Yeah, it's going to the blue. We have one that's broken. And how in the world is that supposed to synchronize into a combination lock that opens this? I think it is. Yes. It does. Okay. So we've gone full circle. The question is, can we, for the life of us, figure out, and this would be great if you could just like mouse wheel in and zoom, how this order went. No, we really can't. This door will not open to once we open this door, this will probably reveal the secret to the other area. So, okay. The one we don't click is the broken one, of course. So we start here and we go yellow, and yellow then connects to blue. That would reduce us down to just 3 more colors. Excuse me. Blue then tells us green. So maybe we could just brute force it from that yellow, blue, green, and then let's try the multiple combinations from that point. We know one of them is going to be red. That's probably the last one. Alright, so yellow, blue, green, and then I think purple, red. Okay. Then yellow, blue, green, red, purple. Yellow, blue, green, red, maybe no purple? Let's try the colors of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Seems like you can do as many of these as you want. Now that it's powered, which is funny because it didn't feel like that was the case. Okay, so yellow, blue, green. Which... Where's red pointing? Red is the last one. I don't really see a logic if I'd have to put it in backwards, but maybe. Let's see, purple. Purple is the second to last one. So unless there's a color I'm missing. Wait a minute, why am I starting with yellow again? Oh, you use yellow twice. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky puzzle. I made a false assumption that you would only use it once. Because of that. It tricked me. See, I don't think I can actually walk on the edge here. So it looks like yellow, blue, green, yellow, purple, red might be the combination. Do I want to go any further with this though? Because this is a decent amount of walking around. But good thing they made the island small. Wait a minute, there's more to it than that. It's green, red, yellow, purple, red. So 2 colors are used twice. And let's see if we can get up here to just confirm that. To make sure that this red goes to the yellow. Yeah, okay. Sneaky puzzle. Giving me more challenge than I thought it would. Let's see. Is there a way to run around this island? I don't think there is. I think this is kind of a dead end. Be nice if this game had maps. Like, totally, if you were gonna remake Myst, you would make a game. You would have a map system of some sort. Not force the player to potentially draw their own. It's kind of funny, nobody ever really tried to make too many games that were like Myst. And you've run into this point where now there's a lot of walking simulators and just not a lot of games out there. And they claim to be like Myst, but also often they are just asset flips with nothing really going on, or they're a walking simulator with one or two puzzles. A lot of ambition, a lot of effort was put into making the Myst series in a previous generation of video game development. Now everything wants to be automated, so you hand coding dozens upon dozens of puzzles doesn't make a lot of sense. It wouldn't get funded. So let's see. Yellow, blue, green, red, yellow, purple, red. We got it. So this door is now unlocked. And now we have a different floor pattern with triangles and florets and balls. And yet this is just the same 4 pieces. So yeah, when we find the right combination, this will turn on a lantern, and those lanterns will, I think, light up all of the lanterns in the previous area, in the center tusk, and potentially let us get out of here. This symbol does not mean anything to me. I don't see how this would work or be interpreted. We're clearly missing something still. And this is, I guess, proof positive that I don't remember the entirety of the game, because I kind of don't remember this part. Anyways, it's been another 30 minutes, so let's save our game. And wrap up here. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.